In Genesis 12, God commissions Abraham to leave behind everything he knows with the promise that he will make him a great nation. The Lord then tells Abraham that he will be blessed to be a blessing. This blessing is salvation through Abraham's faith, but there's something bigger happening here. God blessed Abraham and his family so that they can bring his blessing to all the people groups of the world. But this promise didn't stop with Abraham. If we look further in Genesis 26, we see that the Lord says the same thing to Abraham's son Isaac, and then in Genesis 28 to Isaac's son Jacob. This is a calling from the Lord that is being passed from generation to generation. But how does this apply to us thousands of years later? If we believe verses in the Bible like Galatians 3:29, Ephesians 2:19, and Romans 9:8 to be true, then we are spiritual descendants of Abraham. We are not bystanders. We are members of this family called to God's mission to bring his blessing of salvation to the ends of the earth. The realities that broke Jesus' heart in Matthew 9 are the same realities that break his heart today. People are harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd. Jesus tells his disciples that the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. People all over the world are eager and in desperate need to hear the gospel, but very few are willing to take it to them. That's where the Navigators come in. We want to follow the call of Jesus in Matthew 28 to go and make disciples of all nations, living everyday life among the lost, blessing them with deep relationship and the good news of the gospel. And there's not just one way to do this. The Navigators provide many different pathways for you to reach the nations. We are hoping and praying that God would use us to usher in his kingdom. Revelation 7:9 paints a beautiful picture of every tribe, tongue, and nation worshiping Jesus as King at his return. This is the work that Jesus has called us into. Will you join us in this holy work of reaching the nations for the glory of God?